Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Invictus Racing League Tier 3, brought to you in partnership with Ventura Studios. I am joined alongside me with Joel. How you doing today, Joel?
Yeah, not too bad. Glad to be back. I know I missed last week, but glad to be back. Yeah, should be a good one.
Yeah, you did sadly miss last week. A very dramatic week nonetheless as well. A big one to miss.
Yeah, no, I managed to catch kind of bits and pieces of the race, and certainly was very exciting. So we'll be hoping for more of the same tonight.
Yeah, 100%. It'd be really interesting to see if we can have a bit of a try and replicate that again tonight. Let's see. As we get ready then for some of the drivers to start coming out, we've got a couple of debuts on show. We've got Lionel Greasby and we have BWA Clyde both making a debut tonight.
Yeah, well, they'll be hoping for a nice, solid debut, as you said. Yeah, just hoping for a few points and really stake their name in the championship, but it'll be interesting to see what kind of drivers they are. As most are about half the grid so far heading out on their outlaps.
Yeah, no experience with either of these two drivers so far. I've not seen either of them out on track, so it'll be interesting to see how they do perform.
Yeah, it looks like.
Sorry,
Joe. It looks like we're gonna get to see straight away is the alpha of Lion here. He's the first car to start his lap in this short moment.
Will be the first over the line. Big lock up into turn.
It's gone. Yeah, big lock up. Force on the brakes there, I think, just out braking himself there, but it looks like he's gonna continue on.
Yeah, qualifying not run just yet, obviously not running any ABS. Down this big long back straight then. Bit of a new track, Mammy, not one that drivers have raced all that much, so not a lot of experience around this track, so it might make some interesting racing, but also it might mean that some drivers are quite a bit faster than others.
Yeah, I think you're right. There could be a bigger delta here in this track, as you said. Not a lot of experience for a lot of drivers, and not a lot of rig racing experience, but we'll have to wait and see how they get on. I myself have barely ever raced this track, so I'm not sure about yourself, but definitely gonna have to.
Races and that's about it.
Yeah, I think we'll be learning here as much as the drivers, I think.
Yeah, I think you might be right. A couple of corners then left to navigate. It looks like he is still going for it. The ERS looked like it wasn't depleting there. 1:30.9 then, first lap. And the first car over the line out. Not too sure how that's going to fare to others. So 1:29.5. Mikey's gone quite a bit quicker in the Alfa. I'm sorry, the Aston Martin. Over the line as well.
Yeah, nice lap from him. There's Jack goes quicker. Look at that, at 28.1. That is a really quick time, I have to say, from Jack. He's obviously been putting the practice in. His water goes just a couple of tenths slower.
Yeah, significant improvement then. 1:28.1, nearly a second and a half quicker than Mikey, his teammate.
Yeah, that is a really good time as well. His first lap, and he's straight away into the low 1:28s. I think time trial. Oh, water's off the track, but I think on time trial you'd be looking for. I think I'm on a 27.2 or something, so already Jack is not far off, really.
Yeah, looking mighty fast just for his first run as well. I'm sure he'll find some more time throughout the session. Daryl goes third, 28.7. They're on board with the other McLaren of Bruce then. Looking to see if he can, first of all, climb above his teammate and then maybe climb to the top of the field as well. Like a decent second sector. Just a big long straight to go. Not sure about you, Joel, how much downforce you use around this track. There's quite some windy corners, but also this big long straight and another straight also after turn 7.
Yeah, I think it is a real tough one. As you said, there are 2 very long straights, but I think in order to keep those tires under control, keep the car under control, you do need a good bit of downforce, or you will really, really struggle, especially in Sector 1. But yeah, you do have to kind of find that balance between a high straight line speed, but also to be, quite comfortable in the corner. So it is a tough one. I'm not going to give anything away massively, but I would be saying kind of tending somewhere in the middle in terms of the wings. But I think we could see a bit of variation, I think, from a lot of the drivers.
It's definitely a difficult decision you've got to make. But one of the drivers will have had to have made before the race. A few people join us then in the chat. Daryl saying evening, ladies, as the funny guy he ever is. Okay, saying good evening, everyone. Eli in the chat cheering you on as well. Got Simon Rudd and Lucas, and also Xerox, who is in his hometown today. So
he is actually,
is today.
Yeah, today is the day for him. He needs to give his see if he can please his home crowd.
Yeah, looking for points tonight then at his home GP. I'm not too sure if this is more local to him than Texas, I don't know. Disqualification in the session for blocking the pit lane. Not too sure what that's all about. Bit of a weird one.
Yeah, but if we were just going back to Xerox, it is his home race. I think I was speaking to him during the week. I'm not sure if he's from Miami, but he's definitely close. He did say it was his home race, so yeah, he'll be hoping to put in a good performance as he starts his first flying lap.
That's the what can he do? He's got a 128.1 to beat. Teammate said a 133.6, so he needs to improve on that a little bit. Taking a decent line through there. You want to get a nice run down this big long straight. He apparently has a purple first sector. Not too sure. The game likes to tease a little bit. Teammate up ahead is not on a lap, so it could be a nice little toe down that back straight if you can catch it just right.
Yeah, I think that might be the plan here. We'll have to wait and see if it works out. He might, a little bit squirrely there. Looks like he's going to get out of the way. Over this really tight section under the bridge.
Yeah, right around the chicane there. You can cut it a little bit more than that.
Yeah, you can cut it, but you don't want to cut it too much either, because you will start to pick up warnings for that. But yeah, it is tricky section into the final hard heavy braking zone. Needs to get a good exit. He's a little bit all over the place there. It's going to cost him a bit of time.
He's going to go 9th. 1.98, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Solid time there. It's something that he can build on for sure.
Cat that also about to come over the line, and he's going to go just a little bit quicker, 129.6, and that's going to put him up to P7, which is ahead of the 2 McLarens.
Yeah, his first time there as well. We saw a couple of weeks ago himself and Sir Spud and I think King as well. They didn't even set Saab as well. I don't think they didn't even set times in qualifying. Luckily, it looks like they are tonight.
Let's see then, JPH, you had to come over the line for a second lap, 29.7. Doesn't, well, improves very marginally, and it doesn't improve his position. That's, I think that was Blackside, was it the one at P4?
Blackside is, I think he's just started his lap, I believe.
Oh, yeah. It was Nitric Ash. Someone jumped up the elephant.
Yeah, Nitric Ash did, yeah. He's gone into 5th place there with a 29.2. Still, though, Jack looking very... Ooh.
On board with Water, who is a 10.5 up. He's got 3 attempts to find to take that pole position, well, for now. Away from Jack, who is not interested in coming out just yet. He's going to wait to second lap and save a pair of softs in for the race.
Yeah,
cheering
that
on
could...
Daryl in the chat as well. Down that back straight then, he is a little bit up on his time, but it's not going to be enough to dismantle Jack unless he had a poor third sector. I wasn't on board with Waters, so I don't know what kind of time he set in that third sector on his first run, but he's got to find a few temps in the last couple of corners. 128.
He certainly has.
Is the target.
He's done a 28.6. And Water slightly improves, did he?
He did improve by a tenth, yeah, 128.345, but not enough to dismantle Jack from the top step of that podium for now.
Yeah, Bruce crossing the line now. This looks decent. Yeah, he's gone into third there, so he's just pipped him ahead of Blackside there. So Blackside back down to 4th place once again.
A brilliant time for that McLaren. We've got Daryl, who is also on a lap, currently navigating through. Oh, he's clipped the wall. That's not going to help all that much.
Certainly won't, but it looks like he's continuing.
Yeah, it looks like he's got away with one there. He's not got too much damage, and he will finish off his lap. I'm not too sure if he's gone any quicker because of it. So we'll continue. Zarek lives the opposite side of the country to Miami.
Oh. Well, I was wrong.
Oops, just like clipping the ball in the exact same place that Taro is. Spud on out on the medium tyres. Oh, he's lost the rears there. Just out to have some fun.
Exactly.
Xerox then coming out for one more go. Currently 11th, obviously that'll be outside the points if it was the race, so he wants to try and get in that top 10 ready for the start of the race, but 11th is not too bad. Of course, we've had one disqualification for apparently blocking the pit exit. I still don't know what happened there. I wasn't on board with it, I don't know about you.
No, I wasn't on board. Maybe he just spun coming out of the pit lane, maybe just blocked it up, not really sure. Yeah, sounds like
possible.
sounds like an unfortunate one anyway, as yeah, a lot of drivers waiting quite close to the end.
One driver who didn't want to wait too long is the Cat. Out on a flying lap. Decent first sector. Not improved too much though, and he's going to back off and go again. He was not happy
Yeah, I
with
think.
that first sector.
Yeah, I think he's not happy, and he's probably backed off at a good time as well. He needs to save that ERS back up again, get ready for one final go at it.
Go back on board then with the hometown hero Xerox. And ready to start his lap. Got a 1:29.8 to beat. A bit wayward of the apex there. Affects your run through the next couple of corners. Oh, he's lost the rear a little bit. Managed to keep it pointing the right way. Definitely going to cost him some time. Car's getting out the way. Left, right and centre. Has he improved through the first sector is the question. I don't think he has turned it back. He does have turned it back out if he hasn't. He's not improved in that first sector, so he could back out if he chooses to. But I think he's just going to run with it.
Yeah, let's see if he can pull something out of the bag in the last two sectors.
In the pits in qualifying.
Yeah, we've got the Haas of Barras crossing the line here. Doesn't look like he's going to improve. No, he doesn't. He's 7/10 down on his previous lap. That will be his qualifying over, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, Xerox not improving then. He's not going to go any quicker either.
No, he's not, but I'll tell you who is. Mikey is, I think, half a second up on his last lap. So we'll try and keep an eye on him if we can. He's definitely, 5/10 up there. He's improving.
Gonna get a little bit of a slipstream from that car ahead. I think that's JPH. Down then into the last big heavy braking zone. 28.1 is the target he's aiming for. Teammate who was on that top step, and that is a 1:29.1. Goes 4 turns quicker and puts himself into P6 for now.
Yeah, into the 6 there, but we do have a few drivers still to do their final lap, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets dropped down a few.
With Jovi next to come over the line then, he's got to navigate that big heavy braking zone. No lockups for him. He kisses that apex quite nicely, and he was definitely up on his time. He needs to find just over a second, and he's not going to be far off here. 28.4, P3 then for Giovi. Got an Aston about to come over the line. That one's Mikey, is it? No, it was Jack.
It looks Jack, yeah. I think we've got the Mercedes of Blackside as well. He's up on his time, so we'll see if he can do anything. He goes pole. Wow.
Oh, and quicker again. For a 1:27.8.
Wow, that is an unbelievable time there from Water as well as Blackside, but Water, yeah, into the Bruce can do.
Can Bruce dismount either of them? He cannot. He does go quicker. P4 for himself for now. But Daryl, who's not gone any quicker. JPH about to go over the line. He's improved by 3/10. He's going to climb himself just that one position to P9.
Yeah, he's
that will be all of them.
Looks like it is, yeah, but wow, that was quite a surprise there from the two Czech guys at the front there, both going faster than Jack. Jack looked like he had it in the bag, but he's been knocked off the front row of the grid.
Yeah, it's always provisional when you're on pole, and you could get beaten in the end by two of them. Let's take us through this run-ins then. All yours, JP.
Okay, so we got Water backside, the two Czechs first and second on the grid on the front row. Then we have Jack and Bruce on row 2, and Jovi, a good qualifying from him, alongside Daryl in 6th. Then we have Nitric Ash and Mikey 7th and 8th, and then JPH and It's the Cat to round out the top 10 on the grid. Then we have the Ferrari Xerox at his home race starting 11th, so not too bad from him. He'll be hoping to make up a few positions in the race. Then we have Maris behind him. Then we have Clyde and Sir Spud in the Ferrari as well, on the medium tyres as well. And then King and Lion, who got disqualified, to round out the order.
Darryl was saying it was a bit of a drifting contest in Sector 1. And it feels like he might have won that. No points, unfortunately, for drifting around any corners.
No points. Maybe a bit of excitement. We'll be hoping for that in the race as well. But yeah, no, I think it was some good times there from Daryl and Jack and everyone in the top 6 or 7. It'll be a good race, I think.
Yeah, I agree. So waiting for the drivers then to choose their strategy. Any idea on what kind of strategy you'll be running tomorrow?
Well, I mean, I haven't done any proper practice, so I think the best bet would be to start on mediums and then leave your options open then for later in the race, whether you want to go to hards to the end or maybe extend the medium stint going to softs. Obviously, they are really the only two strategies that we see a lot of the time, but of course we could have safety cars. I'm sure we will. But yeah,
more than
we'll
likely,
have
I'd
to
imagine.
Yeah, of course this is a street circuit of sorts, so yeah, I think we will have some action and maybe even a bit of rain. We don't know. I'm not sure if you got the forecast off anybody, but
I will check the forecast as soon as we go in. I don't have it just yet. It doesn't work until we are in the actual session. It doesn't work just here, but I will have a weather forecast for you very shortly. If it's going to work. Hopefully it will. You're going to be interested in one, see what strategy people choose. I'm sure there'll be a little bit of alternating strategies between the grid, but most probably going to go for the simple sort of medium-hard strategy, I think.
yeah, I think that will probably be the most common strategy. But of course, some drivers may be starting further back than they would have hoped. Like JBH, maybe he could try something different. We've seen him do a couple of times this season, go for a different strategy, maybe starting the hards or even the softs, maybe. So we'll have to wait and see about that. Xerox in the chat there as well, reminding us that he's got 20 seconds worth of penalties to be added on to his race time.
Oh boy. It's going to hurt any chances of scoring some points tonight.
Yeah, it is, but maybe he'll be hoping for a few DNFs and maybe just scrape into the top 10. But yeah, it'll be will be difficult.
We are about then to get underway. Drivers out on the grid, ready to race around Miami. We've got 2 red lights, 3 red lights, 4 red lights, 5 red lights, and we are away now for the Miami Grand Prix. A little bit of delay as usual. Water looking like he got the better start. He's going to stay ahead of Blackside. Bruce flying up to P2. Really brilliant start for him. Aston Martin going to try and go around the outside. Oh, they're going to go 3 wide.
Ooh.
The Aston Martin does back out, but that lets Blackside back ahead of Bruce. I can't see anyone who's gone around just yet. A little bit of a contact maybe for King at the back of the field, but they've kept it pretty clean then through the first few corners.
Yeah, Darrell's made a lovely move there on the outside. Jack as well into a really fast left-hander, so Jack has lost a few. He's on the hards though, interestingly. So I suppose he'll just be hoping to hold position for now and hope that it'll come back to him later in the race. JBH as well, as I mentioned at the start, he is on the hard tyres as well, going for something different.
Yeah, Jack trying to make moves on those hard tyres. Going around the outside of Darrell.
Ooh.
I don't know if that was contact. It didn't really look like it, but the way his car reacted looked like it was some contact. Darrell up then to P5, lagging a little bit by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think we've seen a couple of cars kind of lagging a bit. I think there might have actually been contact from the car behind Jack, maybe Nitro Ash. It all looked to be quite too close for comfort there, but they've ironed it out now. Nitro Ash getting close to the back of Jack. Xerox making a move on Mikey as well. So Xerox already up a place. He's into the top 10.
Brilliant for himself. Oh, we've got a yellow flag. Clyde, it is in the wall. And that may be some rear wing damage for himself. He does have some rear wing damage. He's got an orange rear wing. And that's going to cost him for the rest of the race, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. Not the debut that he would have wanted at all. Looks like King is in the pits as well, getting a front wing change.
Looks like a front wing change, 7.5 seconds in that pits. Definitely going to be a front wing change for himself. Yeah, Clyde is really going to struggle now with that rear wing damage. We'll go back to the action there. Mikey looking to make a move back on Xerox after that overtake he made. But also it's looking like a close fight at the front if you want to keep an eye on that one, Joe.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on the guys at the front here, Water and Blackside. They've held position for now, but they're getting very, very close. So once this DRS comes into play, I'm sure we'll get some moves.
Yeah, Mikey really all over the rear of Xerox here. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a matter of time before he gets back ahead. Bit of a snap for the Ferrari driver, but the Aston can't quite capitalise. He does look a bit quicker on the outside though, and he's going to make a move down the inside of Xerox.
Yeah, as Xerox maybe hitting the wall there. Strange one, but there's been a change for a lead all happening. Joe Blackside is now gone ahead of Water. I think Water was being sensible there. He kind of just backed off. He didn't want to fight it at all. He wants to pull away from Bruce and Darrell behind.
Wow, brilliant. Then a change of the lead.
We got Nitrogashi in the wall, facing the wrong way. Ooh. Oh, that was close. He's he's nearly gone into the Alfa Romeo there, but all seems to be okay.
He's got a broken front right wing, and that's why he's struggling here. End plate missing on that right hand side, and you're gonna have to limp that one back to the pits as we have a spin for Clyde. It's gonna be a long night for him with that rear wing damage.
Yeah, it certainly is. Got a few movers and shakers back here, Joe. There's a massive fight going on. Mikey and Maras, I think, is actually maybe gone into the wall there. I'm not sure.
We've got Darrell in the wall. No front wing at all. I didn't see what happened there, but he's got some really serious damage. He's got absolutely no front wing.
Oh, so unfortunate for him. He was having a good race. He had a good start. Yeah, it's all unraveled for him here now. Mikey making the move back on Xerox again, so this looks like it's going to be a brilliant battle between these two.
Yeah, some incredible pace, 207 miles an hour down that back straight as Darrell does come into the pits to change that front wing. It'll be a long old pit for himself, unfortunately.
And look at that, the gap already between JPH and then Mikey behind 5 seconds, so all that battling is just made the gap huge now. You don't usually see that after only a few laps, but Yeah, it's not ideal, really.
Yeah, 5.5 seconds from Micah to JPH on ahead. That does indeed come in. To change that front wing, 7.5 second stop for himself as well. The field looking like they're going pretty steady. 9 tenths between the two of them.
There's a line there in the Alfa Romeo, looks to make a move on Sir Spud. He did actually get ahead, but he's not managed to outbrake him, so Sir Spud is going to hold on to that position for now, but Line will try and... Oh, nearly into the wall there. He'll try and make a move, but he's lost a bit of time.
5 tenths that gap then between Blackside and Water.
Yeah, another move there as well near the back. Maris getting ahead of Xerox, so Xerox having a real up and down start to this race.
Starting to slide down the field. He had a good start, gained a few positions, but he's starting to fall back a little bit now. JPH though, right on the tail of its cab. Current gap then, 6 tenths between the two of them.
I'm not sure if you meant that as a pun, Joe, but I liked it anyway.
No, I can't say. I don't even know what I said.
You said that JPH was on the tail of It's the Cat. Yeah.
That was not intentional. We got a spin at the back of the field for Clyde. Unfortunately, I think you all know the reason for that one. No pun was intended.
Yeah, I mean we've got a cat and a lion. Well, actually, a lion is a cat, so technically we've got 2 cats racing today, which is interesting.
JPH 3 tenths then behind It's the Cat as they go to lap 6. It is. I can never remember on this game whether the lap counter in the corner is determined by the leading driver or the driver you're currently watching.
Yeah. I'm not too sure either, to be honest.
I think it is the leading driver. Some games it's the other way around. This one it is the leading driver.
Yeah. Ooh, Jovi there and Jack side by side. Jack nearly into the wall, just about. No space given. Another yellow flag, and that is a virtual safety car. And I think we already know why that has come out.
Look at some tyre wear then. We got 20% wear for most of the drivers on the field. Looking like it's not too demanding on the cars around Miami, so maybe a medium soft could be on the cards for a few drivers. I'm not too sure. Don't know if you've done any testing around here, Joe.
I think it's definitely doable. I mean, this virtual safety car will help with that as well. I would imagine, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised now if we see a lot of the front runners trying to wait it out a little bit longer. Jack on the hards, it will come back to him later in the stint, maybe. Oh, yeah.
Maris. Speeding under the VSC conditions.
Yeah, we've got Jack there looking to make a move. Sorry for interrupting you. He's going to try and go around the outside of Jovi into turn 1 here. See if he can make the move stick. They're going to be side by side.
Ooh.
Looks like he's got it done. Oh, Water!
Front of the field, Water in the wall. And it looks like he lost that one of his own accord, and he will be out of this race. Blackside, who were looking like he was going to have a bit of a fight at the front, might have got some relaxation here as Water is out of the race.
Yeah, he'll be fuming with that, I'd say. This safety car is going to help a lot of people, I think. Well, I suppose it's a little bit too early maybe in the race, but certainly helped the likes of Darrell is, of course, lost quite a lot of time to the leaders.
So it is the driver you're currently watching is the lap
Okay.
counter it shows you, not the driver not the lead driver.
Right, okay, we'll have to keep that in mind.
I'm sure we're going to see some people driving in the pits here. Maybe a medium hard strategy then will be on the cards here. Clyde leaving with that rear wing damage. Really was always going to struggle to make it round 29 laps of Miami with rear wing damage.
Yeah, not the debut that he would have wanted, but at least it can't really get much worse than that for next week. He'll be hoping to come back and come back fighting.
And then comes Blackside to the pits. Bruce following in behind. I think they're all going to come in here, more or less. One is going to stay out. GOV is going to stay out. Nice quick pit for Blackside, and I'll keep him at the front of the field.
Yeah, interestingly, Blackside has gone onto the medium tires again. I'm not sure if that was a mistake. So he's gone onto the mediums. Bruce onto the hards, which is what I would have expected from most. Jack on the mediums as well. Of course, he started on the hards.
Yeah, those who started on the hards, this is really not the ideal strategy. Going back onto the mediums. A couple of drivers staying out, so Spud and Joey.
Yeah, we've seen.
To stay out.
Yeah, we've seen Sir Spud do this before. He has stayed out before for safety cars. So he'll be hoping to try and keep pace with the guys as much as he can, but he will struggle, I think, to do so.
So a new leader then, Giove leading this race, but of course yet to pit. Blackside, he's on the mediums. I don't think he's going to be able to take them all the way, although did he start on the mediums actually?
Yeah, he did start, so he will definitely have to stop. So at the moment it looks like Bruce is in the best position. He will have Jack though fighting behind him on the mediums, but he'll have to look after those tires if he wants to make it 20 odd laps.
Yeah, I'd agree. Bruce definitely in the optimum position
here. Yeah, I think so. It might be his to lose now, but we don't want to put that pressure on him.
No, we don't want to do that at all. Or maybe we do. That's how mean we're feeling.
Yeah. So Maras is into the pits again. I'm not sure if he's making a change of tires there, of course, and back onto the old mediums. So I'm not. Was he serving a penalty? No, he wasn't. So I don't know what's gone on there.
I'm not too sure whether he's just
I think
whether he's just tried to serve his drive-through.
Yeah. I think I think that's what he's done. Yeah.
Cannot serve a drive-through penalty under safety car conditions. You can serve a 5-second penalty, but you cannot serve a drive-through under the safety car conditions. That's really going to hurt him now because he's going to be stuck back on those medium tyres at the back of the field as well. They're not too worn, but it's not ideal to be back out.
No, not ideal at all. I think he's learned his lesson there. That's not gonna happen again. I'll assure you of that one. Happened to me as well once a couple of years ago. I did very similar thing, trying to do it under safety car. Of course, you can't. So yeah, you
can, however, do it on the lap that the safety car comes in.
Yeah, I think that would be optimal, really. Yeah.
I didn't think you could do it, and then Saudi Arabia, I got disqualified for not serving my drive-through penalty.
Oh.
Even though it was on the lap in, they didn't tell me I had, because normally it flashes up and tells you have to pit.
Yeah.
It didn't do that, so I assumed I couldn't serve it on the lap in, but I was definitely wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, Maris won't want that to happen to him anyway. He'll
No.
want to get in as soon as he can.
I brought them with Jovi, and he's not leaving much of a gap to the safety car here.
No, he isn't. He's in third gear. He's gonna probably find himself.
But keeps him in his throttle.
Hmm.
He's got an okay restart in the end. It's not cost him too badly. It's usually when you catch it back up, he's going to keep hold of that first place for now. Of course, Blackside on those fairly new mediums is going to be hunting down, but JPH does get ahead of the cat. And the tail has been caught, and JPH is up in the P7.
Yeah. Nice move there. JPH purring along nicely. Yeah.
From one tail to another, he's behind Lion next.
Ooh. Bit, Lion there getting a bit loose on the rear. JPH is going to see if he can close in. I don't think he'll make a move here though, will he?
Could be a move for the lead though. Blackside down the inside of Giovi. He's got the fresher tyres. He's going to be able to brake a little bit earlier, and he's going to go ahead then of Giovi. He's going to hold it around the outside through the right hand there, and he's going to take P1 back for himself. Giovi, of course, staying out on those older medium tyres, but P1 then for Blackside.
Yeah, good move there from Blackside, taking advantage of the tyre difference, and now JBH going around the outside of Lion. Of course, Lion is on those worn mediums as well, but a good move from JBH. He's managed to move himself into 6, which is pretty decent from him. Jack there down the inside. Ooh.
He's going to get the drive out the corner, and he's going to make that position on those medium tyres. Of course, Bruce on the hards, and Jack then up to P3. Might even be P2 at the end of turn 1. Lion losing a couple of positions. He's gone into the pits. I'm guessing he had some damage, did he?
Might have done, we're not really sure, but Jack now getting all over the back of Jovi here.
Doesn't look like Lion had any damage. He's got in for soft tyres. Not too sure what that's all about. Ooh, Bruce running wide in the background.
Yeah, kicking up a bit of dust there as well. Certainly won't help his tyres.
No, Maristan served that penalty, but this is going to be a move for P2 then. Jack's going to fly down the inside of Giovi, not going to hold him up too much. Move made. And
oh, sorry Joe, Sir Spuds hit the wall in the straight there. He was being passed by a couple of drivers. Daryl's making the move as well on Mikey. Oh, there's moves going all over the place here.
Sir Spud is avoiding any damage for now. Ooh, bit of a slide through the chicane there, and that's going to let the cat just sort of run away from Spud out of that DRS range already. Bruce going to make a move then down the inside of Giovi, and again, not much defence and not really much he could do there.
No, I think Jovi's going to be regretting his decision not to stop as Daryl's making the move now on Sir Spud down the inside, and this should be fairly straightforward. It is.
Jovi got a bit brave into that corner and sent it back up the inside, but Bruce got a nice little switchback and can hold up P3 for now. The cat then chasing down JPH 6 times. JPH can't quite get away from him. Would have wanted to get out of that DRS zone, especially now that it's enabled, but he's not managed to do so, and this could help us the cat close that gap back up again. 8 tenths currently, but a big long straight of DRS here.
Yeah, a big straight from here. I just saw Daryl going extremely wide there on the entrance to the corner. We're gonna have 3 in a bed here, Joe, I think. Ooh, not quite. Daryl and Mikey still side by side.
Aston's going to hang it all the way around the outside of Daryl. He's going to get the inside line then into the following corner, and Daryl's going to fall down to P9.
Yeah, Darrell's lost 2 positions there, just in that section, and now Mikey looking to make the move on on Sir Spud now.
Yeah, the rear lights of that Ferrari flashing away, and this is going to be a simple move for Mikey up the inside. Not as simple as I thought. Maybe a little bit of a switchback from Spud. Oh, he slips out the corner. Darrell right on his tail. He's even going to move down the inside here. He's going to have the DRS. Spud does not have DRS. And move made then for Darrell, but the Ferrari's going to hold on the outside. He's going a bit too wide. And he might even lose the position on that.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, good opportunistic stuff there from Nitrogash as well. So Spud losing 3 places just in the space of a couple of corners.
JPH
Looks like JPH. Yeah.
Obviously, it'll be an easy move. I think this one's going to be. I don't even need the DRS.
No, he doesn't need DRS or ERS. He's going to have both. Well, he's going to use DRS and not. He's going to save his ERS. But yeah, fairly simple move there.
And then also getting ahead of Sir Spud, who is falling a little bit further down the order.
Yeah, he's starting to drop like a stone here. He's probably got a fair bit of tyre wear now at this stage on those medium tyres that have done the entire race so far. But yeah, I'll be looking to maybe try and stay out a bit longer, hope for a safety car maybe.
40% on those tyres. Looking a bit sad, that's for sure.
Yeah, as Jovi here, he's heading into the pits, so he's had enough of those mediums. He's going to go into the hard tyres, I would presume, now.
Yeah, and he goes.
Nitrogash as well, looking to make the move on Darrell down the inside. Turn 1. Side by side. Still side by side. Darrell holds on.
Good clean racing from the pair of them, and yeah, like you said, Darrell holding on to P7 for now.
Yeah, good clean racing. Neither of them really wanted to take any huge risks. They know there's a lot of laps left.
Jigger then onto the hard tyres, but that gap at the front, 2 seconds for Blackstone. Ahead of Jack, who's 3.5 seconds ahead of Bruce. Might get a comfortable gap for the two of them to manage.
Yeah, it looks like the 2 McLarens are looking pretty decent at the moment as well. The Aston Martins in 2nd and 6th, they'll be happy with their running so far. Jack, yeah, not really closing in on the Mercedes or black side just yet, but it's a long way to go.
Exactly, still a bit of a way yet to go.
And Nitrogash and Darrell again, side by side. This time Nitrogash gets it done. Oh, Darrell a bit loose on the exit at the corner.
He will stay ahead for now. Dry race, racing master cheering on his teammate Maris, who is at the back of the field at the moment. He did have that drive through, of course. Brando looking for strategies. Ready for Wednesday. I think he took a race win last week in Tier 1, so he's going to be out here looking for strategies. Hard medium is probably going to be your quickest strategy, but safety car is always getting in the way of that strategy. Oh, close to the wall, King.
Yeah.
Very close to the wall. I don't know, there's a bit of contact with Sir Spud.
Yeah, I think Sir Spud might have shoved him out there a little bit. Now King has actually got DRS, so that's worked out all right for him. It's back up ahead. The Ferrari.
Yeah, move made for King. Up in a P9. The Ferrari is currently running 10th and 11th. So Eric's on his home debut. Still down in P11 for now.
Yeah, still outside the top 10 and with that pretty sizable penalty as well. So He'll just want to keep it clean. Maybe pick up a point or two if he can, but I'll have to wait and see about that now. Yeah.
We're going to get him on the start and finish straight instead, or it's not a very long straight, but he does look a little bit quicker. He's going to move to the inside, fake a little move, try and force an error from Medjigash, but he's going to keep it nice and composed.
Yeah, he's not going to force it too much now. Not using any ERS there into turn one, but he seems to be holding on pretty nicely to Medjigash. They're on the same tires, put them on the same lap as well, so it should have fairly similar pace, you'd imagine, as Surspud picks up a 3-second time penalty for track limits.
Yeah, 3 seconds, and Darrell then on that DRS straight to the outside, move made then on Medjigash yet again. I'm in a P7 on those 12 lap old hard tyres. Surspud still running on those 15 lap old medium tyres. So
yeah, we're.
The rear of Julie.
Oh, he's hit the wall there, Xerox, I think. I'm not. Oh, no, that was lag, was it? Maybe? I don't know. Not sure what you saw, but.
No, I didn't see it in the wall. The ghost's on your side, I'm afraid. No kidding, not really much chaos in this race so far. We did have a broken rear wing, or collide. Got caught up in a little bit of a tangle and hit the wall, and it was a bit of a long race for himself. We've had a crash out from Watersley Z, although that would look pretty self-inflicted. Other than that, not too much drama going on just yet, but Medjigash and Darrell putting on quite the fight together.
Yeah, they're giving us a bit of action here and as well. JPH, I think Bruce is really struggling actually to keep pace. He's lost a huge amount of time to Jack in the last few laps. I think JPH, they might ask for a swap now between the two.
Yeah, possibly a bit of team orders could be going on here. Bruce 4 tenths behind, JPH 4 tenths behind Bruce.
Yeah, he's been right behind him now for the last 2 or 3 laps, so he'll want to get this move out of the way. Not really that close though. Not using ERS either, so it looks like they're going to stay line astern for now anyway.
Interesting, you can see Cat there in the background, 2.3 seconds behind. Maybe he's just going to sit in that DRS and just keep pulling away from the drivers behind and think about making a move. But Blackside then into the pits, who of course went onto mediums again, so he was going to have to pit again. It'll be interesting to see what he's going to put on. He's going to put on a pair of hard tyres. Ooh, they've gone to softs there.
That's a very a weird one, I think. I mean, only 12 laps left. I think he could have, if he even waited 1 or 2 more laps, he definitely could have gone all the way on softs and had a massive advantage compared to the guys ahead. He will still have a big advantage, but I mean, I think he's made the wrong decision there, to be honest.
I'm going to agree with you there. Giving up the race win then. JPH looks like he's going to go past his teammate Bruce.
Yeah, it looks like a team order's in play there. Ooh, maybe not.
Then ahead of Bruce. See if he's going to fight it back on this next straight. Xerox make it a position out to P13. Harris in the pits for a fresh set of softs.
Yeah, Darrell and Blackside just getting there ahead of Darrell now, so he's into 6th. Darrell, of course, on those 15 lap old hard tyres now. Be interesting to see what Blackside can do.
Second. Bigger driver, yeah, Blackside 3.5 seconds behind Mikey, who is in the pits right now. will be P5 then for Black side. Chasing down quite a gap. 15 or so seconds at least. GOV comes up to P8 thanks to that pit stop from Mikey. .4 then, this gap slowly coming down between JPH and Jack. Both on those medium tyres, both on the exact same strategy. Hang on, I'm looking at Bruce and JPH. 7 seconds. Xerox with the fastest lap. 131.3. That is home race.
Good luck from me there.
Yeah, that gap, getting bigger and bigger between JPH and Jack. I was looking at the gap between JPH and Bruce.
Yeah, the gap. Yeah, I was just going to say the gap is actually coming down. Yeah, so maybe JPH starting to feel the effects of those medium tires. I think this will come back to Bruce. Maybe he might even be able to catch Jack. Still, we'll have to watch out for that as well. Yeah, Xerox as well getting the fastest lap. Of course, he's outside of the points at the moment, so...
Yeah, no point for that fastest lap if you do not finish in the points. JPH losing a load of time, 5 tenths, just through the first couple of corners. Still quicker than Bruce, though.
Maybe Jack, just stretching the legs a bit more. He's using a bit of ERS there, I noticed. Down this back straight, JPH as well using a bit of ERS now, but yeah, Jack extending that gap.
Yeah, 7.5 seconds. Between the pair of them, JPH is still just ahead of his teammate, just ahead of that, DRS range to his teammate. Although he's made a bit of a mistake through that corner and he's flirting on the lines of 9.5 tenths.
Yeah, it's close.
No, not quite. I think he's just going to miss out there.
Yeah, I think so. And it's the cat now just around 2 seconds behind Bruce, so that gap is slowly coming down. Black side as well in 5th now. He's going to be pushing hard. Try and get himself at least back onto the podium.
Currently 1.7 behind Bruce. Almost as close to Bruce as Bruce is to JPH, who is trying to pull a bit away from his teammate now.
Yeah. Their gaps seem to be coming up and down at the minute, but one thing that is staying consistent is Jack slowly pulling away even more, so now it's up to 8 seconds the gap.
Yeah, 8 seconds between the two of them. Kane makes him... Oh no, that is just Lion pitting. Or a new set of tyres. Sped up into P11, although he's currently holding a penalty. 3 seconds for corner cone, of course. Same as Maris's penalty. As Eric's getting another position, but still no points for that fastest lap as it stands. Bruce, though, is going to be in DRS range of JPH on this back straight. I think just about. Maybe not. It did look like he was within a second, but maybe not over the detection.
No, not quite. Yeah, just behind, and I don't think he'd get it here for the start-finish straight either, but he does seem to be getting quicker as Black side making the move on the Cat there, and Cat is actually going to head into the pit lane again, and he's picked up a 5-second penalty as well.
Not ideal then for as the Cat. 3-second penalty for King for corner cutting. And then Cat then in the pits. P6, but he's going to fall a bit down the field here. Mikey, the fastest car on track right now, 131.2.
Yeah, Nitrogash in there and Jovi there going side by side as well. Nitrogash just staying ahead, I think for now, but I'd imagine Jovi will get him pretty soon.
Yeah, all over the rear on those newer hard tyres, and he's going to make the move there. A bit of an unorthodox place to make that move, and Nitro will let him ahead, but get a bit of a switchback. Don't know who's got the DRS here. It's going to be Nitrogash with the DRS, and this could help him back past Jovi here, around the outside, and before the braking zone, he's going to be ahead.
Yeah, smart plays there from Nitrogash. He kind of hung back there and got the DRS. So he's gotten a little bit deep though. Jovi looking to make the switch back again. Not quite making it stick. I think Bruce might have DRS this time. Not sure. Jovi's going to make this move this time though.
He is going to make
Down
it.
the long sector 3 straight. Yeah, he's easily ahead there. Ooh, Nitrogash nearly into the back of him.
Move made then for Jovi, up ahead of Nitrogash and almost ran to the back of him. That lost him a little bit of time. Importantly at the front though, Bruce, Nitrogash choosing to pit.
Yeah, Nitrogash into the pits. He'll put on a set of softs, go for fastest lap, try and catch back up, but he'll have a big gap now to the guys ahead. So Bruce, yeah, he's right on the back of his teammate. He's going to make this move, I think.
He is, but he also has a driver right behind him as well. Black side only a few tenths behind the pair of them, and Bruce will get back ahead of his teammate. JPH will have to defend from the Mercedes driver at black side.
Yeah, the two McLarens here are going to need to do a bit of good teamwork here to keep the Mercedes behind as long as they can. I think it's only really a matter of time before I gets ahead. I think this will work out well for Jack though. He can just keep saving his tyres. 10 seconds now ahead of these.
Yeah, this overtake's going to be a matter of if not when, although JPH does have the ERS to defend from black side, who thinks about coming out the inside. He's going to be sensible here. Not do anything stupid. Hang back and wait for the easier overtake as Mikey gets up ahead of Jovi as well. There's not much ERS left, so he might not be able to keep this position. He'll stay ahead. Right then, to black side into turn 1. Can't make a move on JPH, but he is right behind him here, almost pushing the McLaren through the corners.
Yeah, nearly pushing him through there. Yeah, you did say there only a matter of time really, or never said it, but yeah, he's going to get this done fairly quick. I think the gap to Jack though is too big to go for the win, but he should be able to get second place, you'd imagine. As Mikey now trying to catch Darrell as well. Darrell on the really old hard tyres now. So we'll keep an eye on that gap as well as Blackside looks to make the move.
Is he going to send it? He's going to go for it from quite far back. JPH does give him the space. And Blackside will make the move. JPH can't quite hold on to that one. And P3 then for Blackside. And now Bruce looking very vulnerable. As there's the cat goes on to P7 ahead of Giovi. And here is going to be an even easier overtake, you think.
Yeah.
Bruce flashing away, no ERS to defend with, and Blackside with the ERS and the DRS. I should just be able to sail past the McLaren fairly easily here. I'm just going to do it in the
he's actually
zone.
Yeah, curiously there, he didn't even use any overtakes, so the Blackside he didn't use any, but yeah, still ahead with that tyre advantage. He's only got a few laps though to try and catch Jack, so this will be a tough task. As we've got side by side the two teammates, I think. Oh no, it's not, it's Mikey and Kat, sorry.
Yeah, 5 seconds, probably going to be a little bit too much. 9 seconds, sorry, probably going to be a little bit too much for... I said a Cat goes flying down the inside of Mikey.
Yeah, Kat is making a good comeback here after having to make another stop, so he's on those fresh medium tyres. He's going to try and catch Darrell, and with 4 laps to go, he should be able to. Although he does actually have that penalty, doesn't he? So maybe not.
Bruce then 7 tenths. JPH, sorry, 7 tenths behind Bruce. Mikey all over the rear of his cat, 3 tenths behind. GOV lurking in the background as well. Mikey not going to send it too dangerously into the following corner. As the cat will stay ahead for now. But I think he's going to be a bit of a second sitting duck on the back straight. Although Mikey, sorry, it's a bit of a slide out the corner. Talking of Jack, 9 seconds still, the gap to him on black side, and they've dropped Bruce by 2.5 seconds. The black side is not catching quick enough to catch Jack. He needs to be catching by 2 seconds a lap, and it's not quite there.
No, not quite for black side, but still a P2, definitely respectable. And yeah, Jack now just needs to look after his car, not make any mistakes or take any risks. Doesn't need to, and he should be able to come home with a win.
Yeah, 100% agree. Doesn't need to do anything silly, anything fancy. He has lost a second here, but I don't think it really matters all that much. 8.1 the current gap. Only 3 laps left to go after this one. It's not going to clutch that one down, I don't think.
I don't think so, but one person who is catching is JBH, is right behind his teammate now again, but he's not making the move. He's got a lot of overtake to spare, but he seems to be quite happy to sit behind him for now. Of course, this is for the last step on the podium, so maybe they're just gonna
currently
play the team game.
So
yeah.
Hopefully they're gonna do it that way. Darrell behind them. 22 lap old hard tyres, 70% worn on that right rear. A bit of tyre wear going on, and hopefully we'll keep it under that 80% where you can get into the threat of tyre punctures. I have driven around here at 90% before, and it was interesting. Luckily no tyre punctures or blowouts for me, but it did make for some interesting racing. But Giovi back ahead then of Mikey. He should be on the fresher tyres, newer mediums. 7 lap olds. I thought they'd be pretty good. We got a spinner though. I think that's Maris at the back of the field.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no one too important, and a very big lack of front wing for himself.
Yeah. Oh, so Spud is retired.
Oh, that is on track. This could be a late safety car. Avoid it.
Yeah, looks to be all clear. Mikey and Jovi going side by side. I don't think Mikey's going to do his. Now he backs off.
It's just sitting in that DRS of Bruce, and Jack not being caught anymore by Blackside, just 4 tenths in that last lap. So it's going to look like, as long as no crazy things happen, it will be a race win for Jack. Darrell loses the position then too. It's the cat on those very worn hard tyres. 23 laps now. Maris in the pits for a new front wing.
Yeah. Yeah, Darrell's gonna just want to try and hold on to this DRS of the Alpine ahead. Maybe he can try and stick within the 3 second penalty.
Currently 5 seconds.
Oh, 5 seconds. Sorry.
For speeding in the lane. So
apologies. Yeah.
Definitely could stay within that. He's looking mighty fast on that straight. He's just got to stay with 5 seconds over the next couple of laps. It is the leader who the laps depend on. This seems to be very consistent.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, it doesn't make sense, but yeah, anyway.
2 laps to go then, and Cat, a big gap needed to be pulled. He's got the gap to Giovi, who is currently battling with Mikey. Mikey going down the inside, but Giovi holding it round the outside, defending from that Aston. It looks like we're at the crossover stage then between which is faster, those mediums or those hards. Got a yellow flag for Maris again. Again, no front wing. I don't know what happened there.
No, not really sure there. Luckily didn't affect anyone. Any of the lead drivers, but yeah, seems to be all okay. Mikey again here on the back of Jovi. He's going to make this move once again around the outside this time.
Lovely move from Mikey then up into P7 for now. But we've seen what's happened the last few times. Jack, 6.8 seconds up the field. Oh, Blackside's had a big mistake there. I just lost a couple of seconds.
It'd be interesting to see now the tyre wear on the Aston Martin of Jack there. 21 laps on the mediums.
Yeah, Jack currently 67% on that right rear. 67 on the left rear as well. 65 and 63 on the front two tyres. Interestingly, Darrell on 75% on that right rear tyre. Doing all those laps, and there is a blue flag for the Haas up ahead, who's driving around with no front wing.
Yeah, this could be possibly dangerous for him here, but yeah, hopefully he'll be able to get out of the way nicely. He's got Darrell, is that behind him? Yeah, he gets out of the way.
Interesting decision then for the Haas to be running around with no front wing. Mikey and Giovi going to be battling then in the final lap. Mikey's still ahead for now. Giovi's going to get the DRS for the last lap. Meanwhile, his teammate's going to be cruising to a victory, but can Mikey hold on? It looks like he's going to hold on for the first straight. And there'll be one more opportunity. Oh, Giovi almost sending up the outside. There will be one more opportunity then for Giovi to make a move, but we will quickly go to the front of the field where Jack will round the final couple of corners for a pretty simple race win after Blackside pitted a bit surprisingly, and race win then for Jack. We will quickly though shoot back to his teammate who's going to be defending from Giovi. No ERS left to use. DRS open for Giovi. Is he going to go to the inside? He's going to go for a move then on the Aston Martin, side by side into the final corner. Bit of contact, pushed the Aston Martin quite wide, and he will make that move. But Darrell's gone round. On the final corner, Darrell has gone round. Giovi keeps that position on Mikey. Not too sure what happened with Darrell there. I don't think he's got a puncture. Just a mistake.
That could have been.
Yeah, 80% on the right rear. There's no puncture. Just a mistake at the final corner by the looks of it, or the final heavy braking zone.
Yeah, that could have been a lot. That could have been disastrous there. Could have been 3 cars out of the race on the.
Oh, and Maris has crashed.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it looks like he has. It does mean that Xerox will be able to pick up a point at his home race.
Pick up a point. I don't think he has the fastest lap anymore, does he?
Oh.
No, he doesn't. Someone a bit further up the field. P12 then for Xerox, and 1 point on his debut, his home debut. Ryan picking up the driver of the day vote.
Yep, so not quite the exciting race, I suppose, that we've had in the last few, but nonetheless, still some really good action and great racing. So run is through the grid once again. So Jack in the Aston Martin taking another win for him. So another great result, and yeah, really staking his claim in the championship. Then we have Blackside in second place, and our championship leader Bruce in third, and then his McLaren teammate just outside the podium in fourth. And then we have a good result for the Alpines, Kat in fifth and Giovi in sixth. Then we have the second Aston Martin of Mikey in seventh. Darrell, after just spinning there in the last lap, down to eighth. Mikey as well picking up the fastest lap, so he'll get an extra point for that. And then Nitrogash and King rounding out the top 10. And then Lion on his debut picking up 2 points. And Xerox final finisher in 12th. And then, of course, we had Maris crashing down the last lap. So Spud, Water and Clyde as well not being able to finish the race.
Interesting race then in the end. And Jack taking the race win for Aston Martin with his teammate a little bit further behind. Just hoping that we can get
Of course, we will try
in.
and get the drivers in for their interviews, get some thoughts.
Yeah, just see if we can get these drivers in. Chuck, Bruce, and was it Blackside? Got one of the drivers in then, just waiting for a couple more. Blackside is in, just waiting for Bruce then. And they are all in. Let's go then to our race winner. We will go to Jack first. Jack, how did you find that race today? Sorry, I've had my mic muted. We will go then to our race winner first, Jack. Jack, how did you find the race today?
Yeah, it was. I'm sweating after that, to be honest. I was talking to George JPH in the chat area where we were driving along, and I was very worried about puncture territory in the last 5 or 6 laps. I don't really know how the mediums made it to the end, but yeah, race was good. There were some decent battles. I had a nice one with Jovi for a couple of laps, which was good fun. But other than that, it was just a case of just trying to keep it out of the wall, which I was worried about before the race started.
Yeah, we weren't keeping an eye on that tower. We got up to sort of, was it 75% towards the end of the race?
Yeah, it was very, very close. I think I just about managed to just get the car stopped, and I really just tiptoed through sector 1 because that's where the big high-speed stresses are, and I think I was losing about a second a lap to Blackside just through there alone, so I didn't mind that as long as it didn't puncture.
Yeah, you sort of had that time delta to, in your favour to help.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that to come down as slowly as it did. I thought that Blackside would have caught me, to be honest, because he's been rapid all day, and his fastest lap for qualifying was incredible. I watched that and I thought, wow, that's a man on form. So to come out with the victory is a bit of a surprise, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it, but it's a nice surprise. I'll take it.
Yeah, look, the strategy was just correct for you. Congratulations. Any questions, Sean?
Oh, well, just congratulations again. I mean, it probably wasn't the most exciting race for yourself. I think probably a bit start of action, but I mean, you won the race. I'm sure you're happy enough with that. But just with the safety car, obviously it was a bit of probably a tough decision. What were you thinking? Like, did you know exactly what you were going to do in that situation, or were you kind of humming? What's the word? Umming and ahhing? Is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what were you kind of thinking there at that point?
To be honest, I was a bit gutted the safety car came out when it did, because I thought it was on the wrong strategy when I boxed and went onto the mediums. Because I just thought I'm going to have to stop again. Like I said, I didn't expect the mediums to last as long as they did. And then when Blackside pitted for his hard tyres, I looked at my percentages and I thought I might as well chance it, because I've got to try and take some points out of Lee for the championship. So yeah, got away with it a little bit, I think.
I know you still a great result, obviously, and definitely boosted your championship hopes. So well done.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Jack. On to Blackside then, and they did touch on it a little bit. I'm going to have to ask the question, Blackside. You started on those medium tyres, you came in under the safety car, but you pitted back onto medium tyres. Was that intentional?
Yeah, that was definitely intentional. I didn't think that I would last to the end of the race, so I tried to pit stop strategy and hoped Jack would try the same, but fortunately he didn't.
No, mediums to mediums. We expect you to go onto the hards till the end, but even then, once you went onto the mediums, we sort of expect you to go onto softs towards the end, but you went onto the hard tyres.
Yeah, I was thinking about softs, but I had used softs and I don't know how much they were used, so I tried me hards and I think it was a good call.
Yeah, it's never a bad idea playing it safe, and you know, P2, whilst you probably could have had a race win there, P2 was definitely nothing to frown about at all.
Yeah, the last 2 laps, my game audio just turned off, so I couldn't hear anything in the game. Discord, everything was fine, but the game just didn't hear anything, so it was very hard to shift and don't try to run out.
Yeah, there's nothing easy about driving with no game sound, but P2, and you had some incredible pace today. Congratulations, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Charlie, any questions?
No, not really. But I just want to ask you actually about the qualifying, because that was an unreal lap. That last lap in qualifying. So how did you nail that lap?
Yeah, like I wasn't first, I didn't have the pole position, but
Yeah.
my practice was very bad. I thought I would be last, but everything went right, and I think it was awesome lap for me.
Stuff.
On to then our current championship leader, but that gap is getting a little bit smaller again after tonight. Bruce, we saw your teammate hold him back so you could try and claw onto some of those points, but that gap's got a little bit smaller.
Yeah, it's getting boring seeing Jack finish in front of me at the moment, to be honest. But yeah, no, it would be nice to finish ahead of him, just sort of widen the gap a little bit. But yeah, it keeps it interesting for everyone, doesn't it? And yeah, I'm fully expected it's going to go down to the last race, to be honest. You know, Jack's going to keep chipping away. And like I said last week, I think it's just a case of trying to stay as close to him as I possibly can. You know, Blackside was too quick on those sort of fresher hards, sorry. So yeah, it was a case of just trying to stay third. Yeah, obviously Jord did the honourable thing of just staying behind me and being my pacemaker pretty much from behind.
Some say honourable, some say boring. Choose what you will. No, but some good pace for yourself, and whilst you didn't quite have that front running pace, you definitely had enough pace to stay out ahead of the rest of the field and sort of float in that limbo really, and just keep yourself in for the points.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really practice, to be honest. So I do sort of like half an hour before the race, and I couldn't really sort of settle on a decent setup. So I kind of actually in qualifying just went with a random wing setup and hope for the best. So it kind of worked out all right. You know, the hard tyre was just horrible in general. I just didn't enjoy driving on it. So yeah, just happy to get through to the end without any real sort of dramas and pick up that third place.
Well, third place and still a championship lead for both you and the team. Congratulations, Bruce. Any questions, Joe?
Well, just congratulations again. Another podium for yourself, very consistent. But yeah, just like obviously we've got 3 races left now. It's so close between yourself and Jack. I know you kind of touched on it there, but how are you feeling kind of for the next 3 races? Are you going to maybe put in a little bit extra practice maybe, or what are you thinking?
I'd be lying if I said yes, I'll definitely put in more practice. But yeah, I don't. I'm one of those people. I don't like to practice too much, just in case something goes wrong on a night. Because I don't like the idea of wasting hours practicing to then just have an incident on like the first lap. So probably my practice regime won't change too much. But yeah, I think Brazil, obviously, last race of the season is normally quite a good circuit for me. I enjoy it around there. I'm not sure about the next. I think it's Mexico and Hungary, isn't it? So yeah, I'm not sure how well I'll go around there. But yeah, like I say, I just got to try and keep as close to Jack as I possibly can now during all the next 2 races to take it down to the wire potentially.
Yeah, no, it'll definitely be something to watch, and maybe you'll have your teammate helping you out again as you did today. But yeah, no, well done again, and you're providing us with some good action. So congrats.
Cool. Cheers, mate. Thanks.
So one last congratulations then to Jack, who took the race win round Miami. Blackside, who finished P2 after an interesting strategy decision, and Bruce rounding up the podium, P3, and still leading the championship going into round 10. 3 races left to go, but we're not done for this week. Round 9, Miami will be returning for Tier 2 and Tier 1 in the next couple of nights, and RP on the Thursday as well. So do join us for those last few races of the season, but that is all we got time for tonight. Congratulations to everyone on the field, and thank you for Joel to joining us alongside in the commentary box.